Today is Thursday, March 26th. And we're doing page 227 and 228. And we've already learned how to reduce by 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. And we learned how to reduce by 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom. Today we're going to reduce by 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom. Okay, on page 227, if you take a look at the top of the page, you will see a bar, a rectangle, and it's divided into 8 spots. And then there's 4 of them are shaded in, 4 eighths. Or you can take that same size, divide it into 1 spot, or divide it into 2 sections, and one of those sections is the same amount. 4 eighths equals 1/2, and we already know that because we've done so much work with fractions that we already know that. We're starting to get the hang of fractions. You guys are so great with fractions. All right, so let's go to section number 1. Number 1, if you have 4/12, and we want to reduce that down to not as many pieces, and we divide by 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom. 4 divided by 4 is what? 1. 12 divided by 4 is what? 3. 8/12 divided by 4 on top and 4 on the bottom. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Next one, 20/24. Can you imagine a pizza being cut into 24 pieces? Those would be really small pieces. So if we wanted to make that pizza cut into not as many pieces, this is a great way to do it. 20 divided by 4 is what? 5. 24 divided by 4 is what? 6. It would be so much easier to cut that pizza into 6 pieces, wouldn't it? All right, last one, dividing by 4. 32/36 divided by 4 on top and 4 on bottom. 32 divided by 4 is what? 8. 36 divided by 4 is what? 9. Can you imagine a pizza cut into 36 pieces? Wow, that would just be way too much, wouldn't it? It'd be way easier to cut it into 9 pieces. All right, moving on to section 2. Now, what are they telling you to reduce it by? You are to use a 2 for this one. 16/18 divided by 2 on top and 2 on bottom. 16 divided by 2 is what? 8. 18 divided by 2 is what? 9. The next one, also divided by 2 on top and 2 on bottom. 22/24 divided by 2 on top, 2 on bottom. 22 divided by 2 is what? 11. 24 divided by 2 is what? 12. Moving on to section 3. Now, these were divided by 2. These are going to be divided by 3. Okay? 21/24 divided by 3 on top and 3 on the bottom. 21 divided by 3 is what? 7. 24 divided by 3 is what? 8. Last one, 30/33 divided by 3 on top and 3 on bottom. 30 divided by 3 is what? 10. 33 divided by 3 is what? 11. If you notice, you couldn't divide that one by 2. You could divide that by 2, but you couldn't divide both of them by 2. So that's why we use 3. On this one, you can't divide that one by 2, but you can divide that one, but you can divide both of them by 3. Okay? All right, moving on to the story problems. And Rachel is in our story problem today. But in this story problem, Rachel has a whole lot more girls in her class than we actually do. Already got the mail? Oh, okay. All right, 17 girls in Rachel's class. Emma's class has 4 more girls than Rachel's. How many girls are there all together? So, remember I tell you, write down notes for yourself. So what do we know? In Rachel's class, there are 17 girls. In Emma's class, it says there are 4 more girls than Rachel's. So we have to figure that one out, okay? So we're going to go and we're going to add 17 plus 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. Put a 1, carry your 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So there's 4 more girls in Emma's class than Rachel, so that means there's 21 girls in Emma's class. Now, what is the question? How many girls are there all together? So now we're going to have to add up Rachel and Emma. 17 plus 21. 7 plus 1, 8. 1 plus 2, 3. 38 girls all together in both classes. And often when you do a word problem, think to yourself if it makes sense. Does it make sense if Rachel's class has 17 girls and Emma's has 21, that there'd be 38 girls all together? Yes, that makes sense. All right, moving on to a pizza word problem. And we've done a lot with this. We've had a lot of fun doing this. And so this is going to be easy for us to relate to. It says, Mrs. Lopez is having a pizza party for her class. Each pizza has 8 slices. How many pizzas should she have to buy to have 32 slices of pizza? Okay, I want you to think about that. Pause the video and think about how would you solve that problem. It's only one step. Okay, pause the video. All right, if you had a hard time with this, remember you can always draw a picture. So each pizza has 8 slices, okay? If I was having a hard time, I would draw a picture. 8 slices. Here's one pizza with 8 slices. How many do I need? I need 32. Here's another one. If I have 2 pizzas, that's going to make 16 slices altogether. Okay, 3 pizzas. What is that going to make? 3 times 8 is going to be what? 24. But I still don't have enough because I need 32 slices. One more pizza. So 8 times 4 would be 32. And look at that. 32 slices. So how many pizzas did I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So drawing a picture, I figured it out that way. But if I were to use the information that they gave us, if they said I needed 32 slices and each pizza is divided into 8 slices, how many pizzas do I need? If I use the division symbol, 32 divided by 8, what do I get? 4. And that's how many pizzas it was. Okay? So there's different ways you can solve a problem. If you're having a hard time, draw a picture. Write down notes. Show your work. All right. All right, I want you to do the next section, number 5, find the fractional parts. Do those 3 questions. Stop the video, do those 3 questions, and then start the video again. All right, 1/5 of 45 equals 9. 1/3 of 27 equals 9. And 1/4 of 36 equals 9. What do you notice about all 3 of those? All 3 of them, the answer is 9, isn't it? All right, turn over to the next side, or to the back of the page. All right, let's do the first divide and check together, and then you're going to do the second one on your own. All right, we have 4 into 875. 4 goes into 8 how many times? If I were going to skip count, 4, 8. That means 2. 2 times 4 is what? 8. 8 minus 8 is what? 0. Compare. Is it too big? No. Bring down your 7. How many 4s are there in 7? If I have 2 4s, I have 8, so that's too high. So it's just 1 4. 1 times 4 is what? 4. 7 minus 4 is what? 3. Compare. Is 3 too big? No. Bring down your 5. 4 into 35. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. And that's 8 fingers. And I sang the wrong song. That is so funny. All right. But it goes to the tune of Jingle Bells. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. 8 times 4 is what? 32. 5 minus 2, 3. 3 minus 3, 0. Compare. Is it too big? No. But that I have nothing left to bring down, so I have a remainder of 3. Okay, let's check it. 218 times 4. 4 times 8, 32, put a 2, carry your 3. 4 times 1, 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 times 4 is what? 8. Now, I still need to add my remainder of 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. Bring down your 7, bring down your 8. And voila. Okay, I want you to go ahead and stop the video and do the next problem on your own. All right, 700 into 910. How many 7s are there in 9? 1. Put a 1 on top, multiply back down. 1 times 7 is 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. Compare, is that too big? No. Bring down your 1. 7 into 21. This song is If You're Happy and You Know It. 7, 14, 21. Okay, how many fingers? 3. Put a 3 on top, multiply back down. 3 times 7 is what? 21. 21 minus 21 is 0. Compare, is it too big? No. Bring down your what? 0. 7 into 0. What? Well, there are no 7s in 0, but we still have to put a number up on top of here. Okay? So put your 0. Multiply. 0 times 7 is what? 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Compare. Is it too big? No. And we are done. Let's check it quickly. 130 times 7. 7 times 0, 0. 7 times 3, 21. Put a 1, carry your 2. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 2 is 9. And voila. All right. I want you to stop the video. And I want you to do section 7 and 8, please. On your own. And then I'll put the answers up here. All right, adding and checking, okay? 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 6 is 8. 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Put a 2, carry your 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 0 is 4, plus 5 is 9. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 9 is 16. Put a 6, carry your 1. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 4, 7. 76,928. Now, if I'm going to check it, the way that we are taught to check it is you put 2 lines up top here and you add going up. Okay, so just ignore down here, ignore this down here, and let's go add going up. 6 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8. 2 plus 8, 10 plus 2, 12. Put a 2, and then you're carrying your 1. 1 plus 5, 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 6, 15 plus 1, 16. Put a 6, carry your 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 1 plus 2 is 7. So we have the same thing, 76,928 down here and here. All right, the next one is 1,131 minus 682. I can't subtract 1 minus 2, so I'm going to go over here, cross that out, make it a 2, and make this an 11. 11 minus 2 is what? 9. I can't do 2 minus 8, so I'm going to go over here, cross that out, make that a 0, make that a 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. I can't do 0 minus 6, so I'm going to go over here, cross that out, make that a 0, make that a 10. 10 minus 6 is what? 4. 449. Now, the way that we check these is we put a double line here, and then we're going to add these 2 right here. 2 plus 9 is what? 11. Put a 1, carry your 1. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 4 is 13. Put a 3, carry your 1. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 4 is 11. 1,131 is the same thing we started with, so then our answer is correct. All right, I want you to stop the video and do section 8 and start the video back again. And I'm just going to double check and make sure I'm recording. Okay, good. All right, 2,974 times 9. 9 times 4, 36. Put a 3, carry 6, carry your 3. 9 times 7, 63 plus 3, 66. Put a 6, carry your 6. 9 times 9, 81 plus 6, 87. Put a 7, carry your 8. 9 times 2, 18, plus 8, 26. 26,766. 6,295 times 4. 4 times 5, 20. Put a 0, carrier 2. 4 times 9, 36, plus 2, 38. Put an 8, carrier 3. 4 times 2, 8, plus 3, 11. Put a 1, carrier 1. 4 times 6, 24, plus 1, 25. 25,180. All right, Roman numerals. Let's do some dissecting Roman numerals. Okay, first one is X, X, I, V. And I'm going to use my pink marker. What is X? 10. What is X? 10. What is I? 1. What is V? 5. Okay, so already I know that X and X together, they equal 20. And a 1 before a 5, that equals 4. So 20 plus 4 equals 24. Next one, X, V, I. What is X? 10. What is V? 5. What is 1? Or I? 1. 10. Now we're going 10, 5, and 1. So we're going all in order from greatest to large, or greatest to smallest. So 10 plus 5 plus 1 equals 16. Okay, next, X, X, I, X. What is X? 10. What is X? 10. What is I? 1. What is X? 10. So we have X and X. 10 and 10 is 20. 1 before 10 is 9. So now we have 20 plus 9, 29. Last one. All right, X and X. Let's do this together. We know that X right next to X is what? 20. Now let's look at this one. V-I-I-I. What is that one? 8. Okay, 20 plus 8 is what? 28. The more you work with Roman numerals, you'll be able to do it quicker, and you won't need to write every single number at the top. Okay? All right. Go ahead and stop the video and do section 10, and I will give you the answers for that. All right. For the first red box, the cup is the smallest. That gets a 1. Then the pint gets a 2. Then the quart gets a 3. Then the liter gets a 4. And the gallon gets a 5. So in order from top to bottom, it goes like this. 3, 5, 4, 2, and 1. All right, now the next one, I'm just going to give you the order from top to bottom. Okay? 6, 3, 5, 4, 1, 2. The last section, I'm going to give you the order from top to bottom. 2, 3, 1, 5, and 4. Now, I want you to stop the video and I want you to try that brain booster. Some of you are going to be able to get this, and just remember, here's the clue. How many minutes are in an hour? Okay? Stop it and try it. I'll go over it in just a minute. All right, for the brain booster, it says, how many minutes in 1/10 of an hour? Well, how many minutes are in an hour? 60. So look at this. 1/10 of 60. If we have a 1 right there, it's basically saying 10 divided into 60. If I counted by tens, how many fingers would it take to get to 60? 6. So 1/10 of 60 is 6. Going across. 1/6 of an hour, which is 60 minutes. 1/6 of 60. So 60 into 60. If I were going to sing my sixes song, are you sleeping, Brother John? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, and 56, 54, 60, okay, 10, all right? 10, 6 into 60 is 10. Next one is 1/5 of an hour. 1/5 of 60 equals. So again, 5 into 60. If I were to count by fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. How many fingers is that? 12. Last one, 1/3 of an hour, 60 minutes. So we have 3 into 60. This might be the hardest one of all. And I'm going to erase these and I'm going to put it at the top. Because this one is the trickiest one of all. So the question is 1/3 of 60. We have 3 into 60. We don't sing that high. But we're basically saying 3 divided into 60. So we know how to divide. Let's try it. Ready? 3 into 60. How many times does 3 go into 6? 2 times. Put a 2 on top, multiply back down. 2 times 3 is what? 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Compare. Is it too big? No. Bring down your 0. 3 into 0. Oh, there's no 3's in 0, but we have to put a number on top of that last number. So we're going to put a 0. 0 times 3 is what? 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Compare. Now, does our answer make sense? If 60 was divided into 3 sections, would that make sense that it's 20? Well, let's think about it. Could I do 20, 20, and 20 and get 60? Does that make sense? Yes. 1/3, this makes 1/3 of 60 is 20. Okay? And that's it for our math lesson today, guys. Y'all have a good day.